Yo, like I predicted, it's slightly bigger release than I thought, but not by much. We have the astonishing work of Tezuka Osamu. He made Astro Boy and Kimba the White Lion. This would apparently be a collection of a bunch of really old stuff he made, I guess. Although 1988 sounds kind of new, but that's probably still really short. Maybe 13 minutes. That should be interesting for catching up on a lot of old stuff. And then we got another one I wasn't sure if I had or not. MD Geist. See, because like I have Geisters and Geist sounds sort of like Geisters, and I don't know. It's just me. Does it look like this guy's wearing a football helmet? I don't know. Since this isn't long, this may be the next thing of these two I watch. But before that happened, I decided to rewatch another anime. That's kind of the nice thing about DVDs, although maybe if you download that doesn't make a difference. Other things that came out this week that I didn't get, the XXX Holic Complete Collection and the All-Purpose Cultural Cat Girl Nuku Nuku release. I'm guessing that was the TV series and not the OVA or Nuku Nuku Dash. As you may remember or know from my other videos, I already have both XXX Holic and Nuku Nuku. So naturally, I skipped those. It looks like two Pokemon DVDs were released. Pokemon Elements 1 and 2, Grass and Fire. My guess is those are kind of like other stuff they did where they're basically focusing on certain episodes, but they're kind of random. And, you know, if I really want everything, that sounds kind of pointless. But to be honest, that's just a guess. And naturally, I didn't get those because I'm avoiding Pokemon TV series release because I'd like something unedited. It'd be nice to have something where he's Satoshi instead of Ash or whatever his name is. But, you know, even though I really like Ash. Also, something called Voltron Fleet of Doom came out. Now, I know that the original Voltron, Beast King Go Lion, I couldn't find evidence that the vehicle Voltron was Japanese or English, but looking up Fleet of Doom, which is, I guess, a combination or crossover of Lion and vehicle Voltrons, it looks like it was made by an English studio for an English audience. Ergo, it's definitely not anime. Oh, well, let's see. And I think I also mentioned that I would go over those over there, which are pretty much my manga. As you may recall, it's nothing big. When we do this, it'll probably be done really fast. Because, I mean, this pile here is really just extra stuff that came with other DVDs. So if we look at the bottom, these are the two Gundam 00s things that came with a Gundam 00. I noticed this one has an F or something right there, so I finally found out what the difference. This is probably the actual Gundam 00, and then I don't know what this is, but it's got that cat girl on the back. Maybe I should read them and find out. After that, we've got stuff that came with, I think, the first Ghost Layers Ayashi box, or maybe, I don't remember. What is this? Oh, looks like this has random art in it. And this is probably, looks like it's just the first manga for Ghost Layer Ayashi. We've got a Gurren Lagann thing. I don't remember which one this came with. But the Gurren Lagann DVD releases, the limited edition version of those there were a lot of interesting things, like the backpack and the drill. We had some Code Geass stuff come with Code Geass. And I'm hoping that the release of R2, which I thought At some point it was going to be August 4th, but apparently got pushed back to August 18th. Well, yeah. You know, I can't help but think that maybe I'm doing this the wrong way. Like, maybe I wanted them to pile up like this. Then we had some other random releases that came with Code Geass stuff. These interesting. Let me see. We got a bonus mini comic. There's two of them, as well as this, which has character sketches, and this, which has character sketches. It's pretty nice to have those, I guess. And you've got these things, which I guess these are. I can't tell what the hell this is. I've never actually looked at this, but I know that there's 9 of them. It's always nice having random pictures of anime characters, I guess, but I wonder if this is something that would be pretty stable if I put on the wall or not. Not that I have much space on the wall for stuff. And then we've got some CDs like Code Geass Lelouch of the Rebellion OST 2. I'm not sure what this is. This one's not. This is Sound Episode 2 according to that. I don't know anything about sound episodes. This is apparently Sound Episode 1. And this would be OST 1, I guess. I've also got a Gurren Lagann Best sound. Now that I think about it, I should probably pop this in and listen to the music in case there's stuff on here that I really like. Because I remember being really excited by Gurren Lagann. And I'm pretty sure the music had a big part of that, but right now none of the music comes to mind. Oh well. Well, that's all the stuff. I'm sure as new DVDs arrive, I'll be able to cover their unique stuff. That should be pretty cool. Otherwise, I guess next week's stuff maybe shrunk down a bit, just a bit, now that it looks like Code Geass R2 isn't coming out then, but it's still bigger than any of the other ones I've done yet here. And Code Geass got pushed out to August 18th, so hopefully everything that's scheduled for August 18th comes out, because if it does, that'll be a nice, big, satisfying purchase. But, oh well. Oh yeah, and that week in the middle isn't very big. So, until next time.